Cuzzlings, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Leanne and this is Lecosanne, my big happy adventure. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried recording this video I think 3 times throughout the year, but we're in 2023, we're going to start off with a bang. We're actually going to go through my journals of 2022 and just have a little bit of a chat of what's going through. It's going to be a long one. I'm on 3 journals in 2022 and I'm continuing that one into 2023. If you guys want to see me set these up live, I have been uploading my VODs where I have been setting them up every single week. However, I don't know, I think I might start doing flip throughs again. I don't know, there's going to be a lot of content coming to this channel this year. I'm going to aim for 1 video a week if I can do it. If I can't, I'm not going to pressure myself. But what will be coming this year is vlogs. I am going to be vlogging my small business ventures. There's going to be a lot more of Smudge if you can hear her in the background. But without further ado, let's get looking at all my spreads and a little bit of a journal explanation from 2022. I'm sorry it's late. I know I normally get it up by the end of the year. Please, I'm so sorry. But yes, content is coming back to the channel and I'm going to try really hard to make sure that there is something every single week for you guys to look at. Even if it is just me going, I've made this really cool spread in X journal, or I've done this spread in my Filofax today, or maybe do a Filofax spread with you. I don't know. But what I do know is you guys want to see this video, so I'm going to do it. So starting off the video, excuse my husky voice, here are the 3 journals that I have used in 2022. I'm going to go through them as fast as I can. You can see how thick they are, and my current journal is kind of thick as well, but I'm very excited to go through them, have a look at these spreads, because some of them I haven't had eyes on since I've done them. Yeah, let's get into it. So my first journal of 2022 was this ... notebook from Upsadaisy UK. I started it like at the end, like 2 years ago. Like, that's crazy to see 2 years ago on here, but I started it here and this is how I did it. I have a Channel Point Redemption on Twitch, and this is where everybody can, like, I put their names and everything. As I started this at the beginning of the year, we do have a 2022 dashboard. Again, the B method. I am going to be doing an updated video on this just to explain it a little bit more, but these are like my 5 principles for when it comes to journaling. We have grid spacing and an index. You can see that I literally got rid of this straight away because I don't really like using an index in my spreads. We also have a theme spread, which I stopped using, and then my word of the year, which was eudaimonia, which is the highest human good desirable for its own sake. This word of the year was amazing for the year. It set really good intentions for the rest of it. We have my future log, which is basically birthdays and events. A washi of 2021. I really want to use this again because I love this spread. I love the way it looks in a journal. And then we have our spreads. I went heavily themed this time round. January I was co-hosting an event with a Facebook group, so this is where this one came from. My theme was showtime, so that I have a lot of like motivational quotes from musicals and that sort of thing in here. We also have a Shark Week spread. I still do something similar, but not in like the front of my journals where everybody can see basically. There's quotes, there's a lot of creative spreads in this journal. But yeah, I'm not going to be explaining every single spread. This is my master list. I love this setup and I do use this every single journal that I've got from now on. I'm not going to go over everything in this journal. Like I said, it's just weeklies, quotes, January in review. I love this spread. I'm probably going to redo this because I really enjoyed it. And then we go into February, which was this like candy hearts theme. I tried out this vertical layout for my calendar and I really do like it. You'll see this a little bit more later on. And just a variety of weekly spreads, creative spreads. It's how I use my journal. It's how I like to do it. I just like to have fun with it. So there's a lot of stuff here. there's a lot of stuff that like really isn't relevant, but it's how I do it and it works for me. I'm very, very creative in my journals just because I find it as an outlet. This is probably my favourite theme from the whole year. For Women's History Month, I sort of did this, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a Romany theme. I just really love the way that every spread worked out, and it looks really good as well. Then we have just a quote that I use. I think I use this in pretty much every journal, but these are like people that like make me feel good. Strong female characters. I got a cricket and I was playing around with that, and then I opened my shop. So there's a few more stickers in here about my shop, but I put them in pops of colour because I always forget to put my own things in with my shop. Then we have again just another weekly. I love spreads like this. They're just really good to look back at, and I often forget that I've done them. This is the first time that I try to use my journal as like a to-do list. You can see how scribbly it is, but I really like that. Instead of having it in a separate journal, I just do it in my journal now. And I have actually, going forward, I've got a separate journal for anything business related, because if it's in my main journal, how am I supposed to keep it secret? April was April showers, and I sort of did another mixed theme. This was the first time that I tried to do weeklies. Instead of doing them every single week, which I do because I stream them, I did it as a Dutch door, and it was amazing. And I know that this would work perfectly if I wanted to set up in advance. So that's probably what I'm going to do in my business journal this year, but it didn't really work well for me because I do it week by week because I like to stream it. Then because I like to stream it, I sort of did all of my quotes all in one. I'm not going to show you what's behind here. This is basically intentions of things that I wanted to do. Yes, I did it in April, but that's okay. There's no rules when it comes to journaling. There's a lot of quotes in here. I loved this. So I did this using watercolor paper and actual watercolors, and I just love the way that it worked out. Then I ran out of room because I always run out of room, but I added on this thing here, and there's like a little note here that says "Dear Teenage Me." Again, more watercolor. You can tell that I used discovered new mediums. I decided to use them as I go along. Then an amazing friend of mine sent me a load of Tombos, and these are the colours that she sent me. I use these all the time now, especially the browns. I've got a thing about browns. And then May was this like psychedelic thing. I was also doing a Bob Ross stream, so Bob Ross features heavy in this. I loved the colours of this stream. This is who I raised money for in May. And yeah, also again, more watercolour. I really, really loved this spread. So this is supposed to be me at my desk. It's not this tidy, I promise you, but it was this quote, and again I've done it with watercolor. It is glittery, but you can't really see that. And then once again back with this psychedelic theme. Again, this is a quote that I really, really like putting in my journals. I don't know how to explain it, but it just hits something in me, and I feel like it needs to be in my journals because it's like that. My journal's sort of a reflection of me. And then again, hang on, there's a page I missed. Another weekly spread. It's quite a messy weekly spread actually, but it is that. And then for National Stationery Week, I just did this. You can tell because my journal's so thick, it's not laying flat anymore. Again, another weekly spread. And then this was something that somebody said to me, and I was like, oh my god, that needs to go in my journal, and it just worked out really well. And then we have my journal in review and my appendix, which is just basically a load of scribbly mess and information and stuff. And yeah, there's a pen test page at the back, and this journal didn't have a pocket, so I made one. So that was the first journal of 2022. We then moved on to this journal, which is my Yop and Tom journal. Going forward, I don't think I'm going to be using Yop and Tom, just because, I mean, you'll see as I go along, it's just not fit for the purpose that I would use it. In the front here I've got a few messages. I'm sort of just going to go like this, but basically one thing that I want to do going forward is that as I meet people and as the world's opening up, I want to go and start using I want to start like giving a space for people to write in my journals. I just think it's so special. I have a thing about handwriting. I adore handwriting. It's so special, like the energy that people take from their hands and writing in something. I know it's really, really sappy, but that's what I like about it. Then we have again, this comes with a key. I don't use a key, but it's in here, and again, quite a big index that I don't use. I set this up on YouTube, so there is actually a video of me setting this up, but it's got my word of the year, it's got my beam method, it's got my quote. I have this quote in every single journal or every single notebook that I do, so I need to remember to do that in my Lely Bean journal, because it's just so important to me. It's where my keep living that big happy adventure comes from. We have quotes, we have grids, we have my future log. I didn't like this, I don't like this, so I went back. You'll see what I did in a minute, you'll see what I did. And then Shark Week, which again I've taken somewhere else. My master spread, I didn't use it very well in this, but my master to-do list is here. And then we have our Twitch moments. So this is where people write the name in their journal for, and then these are like things that I want to remember, so like moments, things that have happened. We start off with June, which I did as London Pride, and we again vertical spread. I tried to do the colour a day. I didn't like it. Again, we just go through. I just do a really good mix in here. This is also the first of my scrapbook my scrapbook spreads. I went to see Ed Sheeran. Again, another weekly spread. I like this layout. I might do this layout again. Yeah, so we just had I just use my journal as like a really, really good creative outlet, and that's what I did. I also decided at this point I wanted to start using my own handwriting in my journal a lot more, because I don't. I went to London. I went to see Harry Styles. Oh my god, this makes me smile so much because I love the way that it came out. Then this week I did a 2-week spread, so it's just a week on a page, just because I had a lot of things going on, so I just had a lot of things going on, so that's the way that it worked out. And then we go into I like this spread. I can't remember, I've completely forgot I did this, but I really like this one. And then we went into July, which I did as like a jungle theme, and I like the way that this worked out as well. I joined this washi tape club. I don't need any more washi tape, but you know, your girl, like, if you're addicted to washi tape, you're addicted to washi tape. You can't help yourself, I'm sorry. And then the shop, this was just basically, again, I needed a place to write it, and then I discovered that writing it in its own journal would be a good idea. Again, more of my own handwriting. I like this spread. I completely forgot about this spread, but I like that. This was supposed to be a washi tape spread that didn't work out very well. Again, I found a layout that I liked, and I used it again. This is very similar to my washi tape spread, but I love this. And then again, more scrapbooking spreads. So I want to say that this is the longest collab that I've ever done, and it was. So from February until July, end of July, I collaborated with 2 of my best girl pals, and we had a really good time on a game called Stardew Valley. So I did sort of like a scrapbook spread for it. It ended up being quite a massive spread, but this is what it is. And we ended it up playing, it just looked really good in the end, and we just ended up playing this for a while. And yeah, the funny thing about this is I forgot to select a female character, so I was playing as a male, but that's okay. August, I did this as a reflection of my first ever theme, and I did another fruity theme, so I really like the way that this worked out. I met a few people this year and they obviously buy me stationery gifts. So these were from Lula and they were so lovely. And I actually put my own stickers in my journal. Fancy that. So these are my own stickers, and seeing this page makes me so happy. I was going through this moment here. Was like, a lot of my quotes are to reflect things that were happening at the time. So this quote here was like, well, you can read the quote, you can understand that something wasn't going on great in my life, so that went in here. And yeah, more of my stickers. Yeah, so here we go. I've just remembered something seeing this, so I need to message someone. Anyway, so here we go. More of my own handwriting. I love this. This was good. I just wanted a little bit of an extra space to write on my to-do list, so I did that. And then we go into September. If you know, you know, but I misspelled September once, and I've never lived it down. We always go for a space theme in September because space is cool. So I try to do that here. More stickers. There's a lot of them as you come around. There is a lot. This layout worked but didn't work. And then obviously we lost our queen, so she just got a nice little page in. I stuck a stamp in just because it's kind of important. Then more weeklies, more to-do lists. This quote again, because I love this quote. This page, oh my gosh, I love the way that this page worked out. It just, yeah, board games, great company, and lots of tea. I met up with some friends after, like, it feels like years that we tried to be meeting up, and this is the spread that I did to remember that. And then we went into October. This is my most creative spread ever. So I wanted to do like a true crime theme for Halloween, but I ended up doing like a true crime murder mystery event thing. So here is like your standard Halloween theme, but then I went in a little bit more, and oh my gosh, I love the way that this worked out. It was so cool. There was pictures on Instagram for this one as well. But what I did is, for my weekly spread, so there was a weekly spread and then my to-do list, but then every single week I did like a little case file of like a character that I'd made up, and that's in every spread. So there's a weekly spread, there's the suspect file, there's a new pen test page. I launched my very own washi tape. I still have some of this available. Oh my gosh, this was such a journey to get here, and it is beautiful. I love this page. I love this page so much. We then have a Dutch Door Weekly here and 2 suspects here. But yeah, I really love that theme. And then we end with my keep living that big happy adventure quote, and that's it. I never actually did a review on this one. My appendix is the same pretty much. I just have a list of like my journal plan. When I get short on pages, to make sure that I can fit it all in, I end up writing down like how many spreads I've got to do. It's just so that I can keep it all in, so I don't have to start a new journal mid-month. So those are my completed journals, and this is my current journal. So this was an impulse buy. This is an Archer and Olive journal. It's one of their 192 pages. I bought this as a gift to myself for getting the ambassadorship with Under the Rowing Trees back like at the beginning of the year. So I had been holding on to this for a very long time, but I set it up in October. Again, a page for people to write in, and yeah, so this is what we've got. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this journal so much. I just realised what I don't like. I never explained what I didn't really like about the Yop and Tom journal. If you can see, you can't really see on this page, but if you can see here, the dots start so much further into the page that you have less on a page, and I just really struggled with that. Like, I really struggled with it. So we have grids, we have the beam model, because I was too busy talking and spelt it wrong, but it's the same thing. Life is an awfully big adventure. Future log, I went back to doing a Dutch door. I like this layout. It's going to be so useful in the future. Then we have my master list. I did it a little bit different this time because I needed a bigger space for my shop stuff. and this lovely washi tape was also from a friend. I love it. Like, I don't like using it because I don't want to run out. We then have my Twitch and my moments. You can see a lot more people want me to write their name in my journal, which is really funny. Then we have November. So November was no theme November because this is when I started journaling. So my pages in here are very, very random. Like, I just did whatever I felt like. I also started scrap journaling in here just because, anyway, you'll see what scrap journaling is because I do want to do a few videos on it. Then we just have my weekly spreads, some new pens, a few orders from Stationery Pal. Skipping ahead there, a weekly spread. I tried some new pens out. And then I had my first ever craft fair, and a friend came and visited me, like went out of their way to come and see me, and oh my gosh, it was the most amazing thing ever. We just have another weekly spread. Then also during it's supposed to be in October, but in November I put it off because I didn't want to do it because I just, like, basically my community over on Twitch wanted to celebrate me. I don't celebrate like my milestones as such, but this is what this is. So this is a lot of things that people bought, this is a lot of things that people supported me on. We got some pens, we've got, like, yeah, just a lot. So that's what this spread is. Then we go into December, which is going to be the last spreads of these years. There's quite a lot for me to show you though because I have set up January, so I'll just cover that up. But December was like this. I wanted to do like a wood cabin scene thing, but it didn't really work out. Like, this is supposed to be a cabin, but it didn't really work out, and December's so busy that I kind of forgot. We also have this. These are a friend of mine in my stream team designed these, so I sort of did this like scene to put them in, and this is the back of that. So there's more Pokemon Polaroids here, and this is how that works out. Then we just have a gift list thing, so I sort of just did this Dutch door tree in the middle. Again, more gifts here, and then here I went to see Matilda the musical, so this was just me testing out something. And then a Dutch door spread for the last of the year, and then we end with this, and then I go into my 2023 pages. I won't show you these here because this is the end of the video, but if you did like it, please let me know what your favourite theme was. Let me know if you do, like, if you continue journals or start new journals. But in any case, guys, keep living that big happy adventure, stay positive, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye guys, bye 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 bye.